kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, wanna climb the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photo genius. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On the set. Correct one. No way.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check pitch. Check you.
first carry for Najee Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On the double. Nick Red. Hey, Jack Megan.
They'll run on first down. Whitfield, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Got it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Red, yellow.
Harris running straight ahead. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Yellow, one. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Whitfield. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down now, Whitfield, and he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 24. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he to gain. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Pierce. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Delivers another one to Pierce. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They're able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. On the give, this is Harris. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Again, it's Harris. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown, Texans! From 21 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give left side for Pierce. And he's got room. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one...
Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And Pierce gets it again on second down. Trucks over it. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 71 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain an 18-point lead. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On third down, here's Harris. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And all the way down to the 26. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar... Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 7. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Right. Back right.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Here we go. And cycle.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.